Shalom, shalom.
Shalom.
Call HALALYAM,
YAHAWAH,
BAHASHAM,
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 QADASH.
Double honors to the elders and apostles, a great millstone, and teacher of well. Peace and salutations be to the whole elect. And bless house on Gabar with me I have.
Brother number one.
Alright, we're coming at you from the Prophets of Babylon camp here in Tampa, Florida. Alright, coming to teach you so-called native Indians, Latinos, and so-called blacks that you're the true chosen seed of Israel, that you got to get right before the Lord comes back and destroy you, man. You know, so this topic of the lesson is going to be going into this article coming from WSJ, Wall Street journalist. All right, and the headline is America is losing the epic battle against bird flu. And the bird flu they're speaking of is the avian influenza bird flu. All right, now we know that this is just an excuse according to Esau. Esau's tactics, man. You got that, ignorant?
Come. This is the book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 5, verse 15. Be not ignorant of anything in a great matter or small. Right, so as you can see, with the whole bird flu thing, man, we know that this is all, propaganda in a way, man. All right, Esau just using these things for another distraction. Okay, you have all different type of things that Esau might, bring, but you can't be ignorant to these things at the same time. Because what are these things going to lead to? Ultimately, what Esau really wants to bring forth, man. And rather it be any type of sickness, or rather it be any deceivable whatever actions, he's going to use those things, and you can't be ignorant to it, man.
Sure.
All right, like this bird stuff, man. He what is it? Was it the farm situations that pretty much caught on fire not too long ago?
Yeah.
Things like that, man. You can't be ignorant of those things either, because all of that is going to bring forth, those NWO plans to come to pass for these devils, man.
And what was going on is this guy came out. There was a video that came out where this guy, he owns like a chicken farm or whatever, and what he was saying is he was selling the eggs,
Mm-hmm.
but the big companies and stuff wasn't allowed to buy the eggs from him or whatever, man. They wasn't allowed to buy the eggs, or let the eggs go through, and then they weren't getting paid enough for the eggs, so it was like their companies, these farms were failing because America didn't want the eggs. It was just all a part of their plan not to send those eggs out, not to get these chickens running, and then you had at the same time that was going on is these big old farms, egg farms, burning down. Okay, so it's all according to Esau's agenda.
That's right.
Mm-hmm. It's all according to his devices, man.
Mm-hmm.
The scripture says, and the book of 2 Corinthians chapter 2 verse 11, lest Satan should get an advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his devices. So being made a watchman, you have to pay close attention to what this devil is actually doing, man. And you won't be ignorant to what his plans really are. Because things like this is just, these are the curtains. The word it says America is losing the epic battle against bird flu. That's the curtain over the real problem.
Yeah.
What's really going on.
Yeah, man, because Esau use these things, and like I said earlier, he'll distract you with it. Mm-hmm. This bird flu stuff is getting so big now. Everything's being pushed on a certain social media or on the media. People start taking heed to and lose all kinds of senses. All right, to what was really going on.
Yeah. Like take the money for example. The people of the world and even 2/3 Jake have been so distracted by the new things coming out, the latest AirPods, the latest iPhone, the new music, the new shoes, all these things coming out. Jake just so distracted by just going to work and making their money so that they can get paid Friday and go buy these things, or get paid whatever day they get paid to go buy these things, and then work up their next paycheck to go buy the next latest thing.
Yep.
And they don't even realize that while they're buying these things, the progress of money is changing. The progression of money is changing. It's going from cash to card to chip on the card to AirPay on the card, and airplane shit and Apple Pay and Tap Pay con.
All that's just pretty much gradualism to lead him to that charagma.
Yeah. MOTB, man. And they didn't even realize that the world is leading up to this because they're distracted. Esau's dangling these distractions in your face.
Yeah, he's killing off the food.
Yeah.
You know, he's killing off every supply that you might rely on right before your eyes. So that way, when he does crash all these things in front of your eyes, that you ain't going to have no type of resource to rely on besides what he's going to have stored up. You know? But go ahead.
It says, after losing 8 million egg-laying hens, after losing 8 million egg-laying hens to avian influenza in 2015.
Bring that back.
After losing 8 million egg-laying hens to avian influenza.
It said 8 million. 8 million. How the hell you lose 8 million? Like, you got to be tempering and really messing with these damn birds, man.
Right.
That's why the scripture says to not be ignorant, of these things, man.
Well, when you think about it, where does a bird flu even come from?
Right. Exactly.
How does one bird get sick and then all these other birds just start getting sick out of nowhere?
To a mass number of 8 million.
Yeah.
See, Esau's really crafty in his works, man. He is mastering his craftiness, and he'll do it by simple things like this. People eat chicken, all right. Before you know it, the chicken's got bird flu situation. Now they're gonna have food that's went out already. Now that needs to be recalled because they don't know if it's gonna be affected. They've been doing that lately with a lot of things. This needs to be recalled.
This needs to be recalled.
That needs to be recalled.
Right,
Everything needs to be brought back now. And what it's being is being disposed. Pretty much destroyed.
Yeah.
You see, Esau's not slick, man.
Yeah, they're pretty much generating their own famine.
Exactly. It's pre-planned out.
And they're gonna tell you want to eat, you gotta get this.
Yeah.
Get our stamp. It says Versova Management Co. spent tens of millions of dollars on laser items and on laser systems, sound cannons, and on-site worker showers to shield flocks from the virus spread by wild birds. Versova lost another 2 million or so hens in the latest outbreak. I mean, the latest farm burned down, man.
Right.
It says showing the limits of costly industry protection. All right. So how did you lose 2,000 or 2 million? How did that many hens just drop instantly, randomly? It says, we're fighting an epic battle, said J.T. Dean, president of Versova. So these guys are epic liars. One of the 5 largest U.S. egg producers. It says, we have to be perfect. The avian flu has a nearly 100% mortality rate in chickens.
Yeah.
The 100%, that nearly 100% mortality rate in chickens is Esau.
Yeah.
Damn avian bird flu is Esau. That's the mortality rate. Esau's killing these damn hens.
Yeah. What his scripture says, these devils are estranged from the room speaking lies, man. He'll lie to you right in your face, and the truth is the fact that he's doing it. These devils are so crafty at their lies, and the wickedness is that they'll kill something right in front of you and blame it on something else.
The fact that these damn egg farms burning down, they weren't even like mainstream news like that, man.
Yeah.
You heard about it one day and the next day it was something else. It was gone.
Yeah.
But you hear about the avian bird flu and it's a whole season of hearing about that shit. You hearing about that shit for months and months. But the farms that were burned down, totally forgotten about. Nobody knows about it.
Yeah, but
you ask somebody about it today, what the hell are you talking about?
Yeah, you would never know because what? These people got all this food still, down there in the shelves and in the stores. They not think about the outside war that's going on, man.
Exactly.
What Esau's doing. All those damn farms would be burned down for consecutive months after months after months with all in one damn year, and nobody spoke on it.
And that brings you to the question, if there's a bird flu going around, why are there still eggs being sold? It's just being sold at a higher price, and then you got these stores that are still cooking eggs like it's nothing.
Yeah.
What kind of eggs are those, man? It can't be real eggs, because if there's really a egg crisis or a chicken crisis, whatever is going on, why are these stores not suffering from the eggs, man? So that's how you know. That goes to show you they ain't selling you real eggs, and they ain't really no damn egg problem, man. It's just these devils killing the chickens and making you pay more for them, man.
Yep.
You know, and it's all what to usher in that NWO, man.
Yeah.
I got a preset.
Yeah, you got it.
Yeah,
because Esau has that agenda. Those Georgia Guidestones, man. Okay, and all part of that, it has a pyramid play out. Okay, because with that taking out the 500 million, people, pretty much under the low that 500 million. What does that require? That requires him to attack the food chain, attack the social media, to attack what you drink, all those things he have to tamper with, all leading up to people being taken out by mass numbers. You see,
this book of Job, chapter 9, verse 24. It says, "The earth is given the earth is given into the hand of the wicked. He covereth the faces of the judges thereof. If not, where and who is he?" All right, see, the earth is given into the hand of who? Esau, Edom. The scripture calls them the children of wickedness, man. The children of pure evil. So the earth is in their hand right now, and they're doing whatsoever they will with it, man. As according to their plans. You got that practice evil?
Come. This is the book of Micah, chapter 2, verse 1. Woe me to destruction to them that devise iniquity and work evil upon their beds. And this is the things that Esau put to play, man. Before they lay their head down, they're thinking about mass playouts, all right, to disrupt, certain situations like you see that we're going into. Okay, how can we take out these many birds or these many food situations without being noticed or even putting it on the radar? You see, things like that these devils would do, all right, to putting those things in place so that they can furthermore their agenda. So these are the iniquities that they're doing. It says, and work evil upon their beds. When the morning is light, they practice it. So once they sit amongst each other with, they talk about it. Now when they wake up, they're putting these things in play. It says,
they say one night. It could be one night. Oh man, what are we gonna do about? I got an idea. How about we burn down the chicken farms? Like that. What was it? Simpsons episode was it?
Yeah.
It was a Simpsons episode. They sat at a table trying to figure out what's going to be the next plague, or the next big thing that's going to take the world by surprise, man. When they came out, they brought their plans to the table. One planned on a virus. One planned on a massive famine. They had all these different plans. One planned on acid rain. And they're bringing all their plans to the table, and the scriptures say when it is morning they practice it because it is in the power of their hands to do so. Like the Job 9:24 told you, the earth is given into their hand, man.
Yeah.
So they go and plan these things, and the next day they bring it to pass, and then you looking at it, and they cover it up. They got the whole cover story already written out for it.
Yep. That's why when
avian bird flu.
Yep. It'd be all on the social media. It'd be all on the media sites, news. For people all lost and gone within the matrix of what they put out. Whole time they already then, set it up that way for you to be, already talking about what was some mass outbreak at one period of time,
Right, and if that cover story falls in, they already got a back cover story.
Yeah, they got
plan
B.
A,
plan B, plan C, plan D, ditch. Ditch the scene. Reading all it says, because it is in the power of their hand. So like the brother brought Job 9:24, the earth is given into the hand of the wicked. All right. And Esau being the wicked man, being the ruler right now, all right, he's putting these things to play. All right, these evil acts, these iniquities, man. Okay.
That's it.
I got a precept right here. All right, Proverbs chapter 29, verse 2, it says, when the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice. But when the wicked beareth rule, the people mourn. And you see, this is the stuff that people have to worry about. That's the state of mourning, because here you have it. America is supposed to be ran off the best of the best. All right, but now you have it where a lot of things over here as the grass, to be as green as you would think it would be. You see, people got to deal with all kinds of sickness, illness, diseases. Your water's polluted, your air is polluted, your food's polluted, things like this with chickens going on a damn bird flu goddamn strike. Birds dying, 8 million, 2 million dying. That's a state of mourning because people can't eat, you can't have their food. You see, people gonna be looking at that. And, oh man, what the hell's going on? I just want some chicken, some KFC.
How does a bird flu? How does a bird flu get from one farm to another? That's a good question, man.
Yeah, man.
Do they take a sick bird and just deliberately send it over to the next farm and spread it to the other birds? Like there's a lot of holes in this plot, you know, that you can just find in Esau's plots. There's always gonna be some holes that if you just simply look, you will find it.
Well, that's the thing. These people are not gonna look at that.
Exactly.
You see, and that's why we're warning you now. You see, you're not gonna be warned. You're not gonna see those things. People aren't gonna see this thing. You so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native American, our people not gonna see those things, man.
That's right.
That's why you're getting a lesson like this to help you understand that this is your enemy, and these are the attacks and deceivable devices and things they're gonna put to play. And if you don't pay attention to it, you're gonna get caught up in it.
Well, what happened when the sheep would get off track? You know, once you got the flock walking, and then one sheep would start walking off into the distance or getting distracted and walking into the woods. You got to hit it with a stick to get it back in line. Or what, you had guard dogs that would bark at the... I was watching the video the other day. The guard dog was guarding the sheep. You know, and when one of the sheep would try to get cross past the line, the dog would go and bark at it and start biting it and stuff, you know, and making it go back into the line, man.
Yeah.
You know, because once one sheep goes off, and many other sheep start going off falling from the same mistakes, man. And then the flock is scattered, man. Scripture say, my people are led as a flock to this sheep to the slaughter, man.
Yeah.
You know, and that's just what they are. That's why the Lord set up watchmen to let you know what's going on, because our people ain't watching. They can't sit here and say they're not gonna take the time out of their day to see what Esau's actually cooking up against them. The evil mad scientist is cooking up against them, you know.
Yeah.
What he's got boiling, what he's got brewing in the pot. But the watchmen are, and the watchmen are telling you, but guess what? Jake don't even want to hear the watchmen no more.
Yeah. They'd rather be bitten by the serpent, man.
Imagine sleeping and having a fire alarm that, you know, the fire alarm is going off, but you don't want to wake up to turn it off because you're too lazy to get up and turn it off.
Yeah.
Niggas like that gonna die, man.
Yep.
But that's all I had on that, King. You had anything else?
God, that was it, man. You know, Scripture says, never trust thy enemy. Esau, Edom, is your enemy.
That's right.
All right. So, there you have it, man. You know, America's so-called bird flu is an epic situation now, or somewhat. With that, you know, we're gonna close it out. We're gonna give all glory and praises to
YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, BAHASHAM, QADASH.
Until next time, we say
Shalom.